It's SCI time for grade 10, unit number 6, living cells. We learned what are cells, and also we learned who discovered the cells for first time and the cell theory. Today let's move on with more details about cells. First thing, cell is a self-running factory. Why do we say so? Because cells have main three jobs, just like in a factory. It produces energy. Why do cells produce energy? Because energy is needed for all the activities of cells. If it is a factory, the factory need kind of energy source. Similarly, cells need energy. So when producing energy, they produce waste matters as well. Number two, making products. What are their products? Products are the proteins. So proteins do all the works in cell. So body needs lots of proteins. Number three, making new cells or new copies. We can call this as reproduction as well. When growing or to replace damaged cells, then the cells produce their copies. That is the third function. Therefore, cell as a factory, it has three functions: producing energy, making proteins, and making new cells. Next thing, compartments of cells. If it is a factory, it need to perform some duties in different sections. Such sections seen in the cells as well. Those compartments are called organelles. Also we can call the organelles as mini organs. They have different functions. They work together as a unit, and so whole system of the cell runs with the support of these organelles. Next, the cell types. Cells can be two main types actually: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells, they have no nucleus, they are very simple, and also their organelles have no membranes, just like bacteria cells. They don't have nucleus, but the cell is controlled by a single DNA. But eukaryotic cells are more organized and complex. They have a nucleus and well organized organelles, because organelles have membranes as well. Animal cells and plant cells are the examples for eukaryotic cells. You can see these, compare these pictures, you can see animal cell and plant cell look very complex than the bacteria cell. Then generalized animal cell. How can we see cells? Normally under light microscope we can't have clear picture like this, but this is taken under electron microscope. The overall picture, it looks like round in shape but little bit irregular shape, and also you can see some compartments. Those are the organelles. Now let's learn the names of these organelles. Each and every cell is surrounded by a membrane or cell membrane, also called as plasma membrane, and cells are filled with a jelly-like medium which is called as cytoplasm, and cells are controlled by the nucleus. Eukaryotic cells contain a nucleus, and nucleus is surrounded by a membrane called nucleolus, and nucleus is controlled by nucleolus. And also there are genetic materials in nucleus, those are known as chromatin. And another organelle connected to the nucleus, this is called endoplasmic reticulum. They look like sheets. There are small ribosomes found on this rough endoplasmic reticulum. There's another type of endoplasmic reticulum called a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They look like tubes, and there are no ribosomes on a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Next organelle is Golgi apparatus. It looks like discs kept one over other, and this Golgi apparatus normally produce some secretions. Next one, mitochondria. You can call them as power plants of the cell. And this one, centriole, it helps the reproduction of the cell. And lysosomes, they contain enzymes. And ribosomes, there are ribosomes spread in the cytoplasm, as well as ribosomes we can see on rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are the smallest organelles in animal or plant cells. Then this is special. The centriole, it's found only in animal cells. Now let's see detailed diagram of an animal cell. This is three-dimensional figure. You can see nucleus, nucleolus and chromatin here, and it is surrounded by rough endoplasmic reticulum. Looks like sheets, and this tube-like structure is called the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi apparatus here. Then these are the mitochondria and also peroxisomes and the centriole. The whole cell is surrounded by the plasma membrane or the cell membrane, and it is filled by the cytoplasm. Next, move on to the generalized plant cell. See this electron microscopic picture. You can see in this photograph, plant cell looks like little bit regular in shape, look like polygonal shape. And in plant cells, we can see some special structures which are not seen in the animal cell. Normally, as we said, it's polygonal shape, regular shape. This is the cell membrane. It is filled with the cytoplasm as in the animal cell. And the special thing, the cell wall is seen in plant cells. Plant cells are surrounded by cell wall and it keeps this regular shape. Then the nucleus is seen, and nuclear envelope surrounds the nucleus, and nucleolus and chromatin or the genetic materials. Same as the animal cells, there are rough endoplasmic reticulum, sheet-like ones, and tube-like smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi apparatus is seen. Mitochondria, the power plants are seen, and peroxisomes also seen, and ribosomes spread in the cytoplasm, as well as on rough endoplasmic reticulum we can see the ribosomes. So central vacuole we can see. This is special thing in plant cells. Central vacuole, it occupies some more space in the plant cells. In animal cells also vacuoles present, but there are small vacuoles in animal cells. A central vacuole is clearly seen in plant cells, special thing to the plant cells. And finally, this is most important part in a plant cell, the chloroplast. Chloroplast is seen only in plant cells. They produce food. Actually, that is the photosynthetic unit in plant cells. Let's move to the special thing. This is seen only, cell wall is seen only in plant cells. Vacuole seen only in plant cells, and chloroplast seen only in plant cells. Then the detailed plant cell. So look at the polygonal shape and nucleus and closed or the enclosed surrounded by the rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi apparatus. You can clearly see central vacuole takes large space here in the plant cells, and mitochondria common to plant and animal cells, and these are the chloroplasts, photosynthetic units in plant cells. So we need to remember all these parts of animals and plant cells, and we have to remember the differences between animal cells and plant cells. Right. Finally, let's talk about the differences between animal cells and plant cells. In animal cells, we saw centriole, which is not seen in plant cells. In plant cells, we saw cell wall, central vacuole, and chloroplast. They are seen only in plant cells, which are not seen in animal cells. This is the part 2 of the cell lesson. We learned the parts of cells in details today. and next part or the next lesson will be the functions of these compartments or functions of these organelles. Goodbye.